On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Oppressive.
Treating people in a cruel and authoritarian way.
Examples:
The atmosphere was oppressive. Oppressive governments. The political situation has become increasingly oppressive.
Totalitarian.
Of or relating to a system of government in which a single political party has complete control and power.
Examples:
Totalitarian ideology. Totalitarian state. The government was criticized for having a totalitarian regime.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
Authoritarian practice. Authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Tyranny.
A form of government in which a single ruler has absolute power, often exercised cruelly and oppressively, the arbitrary or oppressive exercise of power or control over others.
Examples:
Brutal tyranny. Tyranny of the majority. The country was ruled by a tyranny that oppressed its citizens.
Proliferate.
To grow or increase rapidly in number, to reproduce or spread rapidly, especially in an uncontrolled manner.
Examples:
Proliferate cells. Proliferate weeds. The number of COVID cases continued to proliferate in many countries worldwide.
Loom.
To appear or take shape as a large, especially in a frightening way.
Examples:
Loom over the global economy. Loom on the horizon. The issue of divorce loomed large in his mind.
Inundate.
To flood or overwhelm with an excessive amount of something.
Examples:
Inundate swaths of farmland. Inundate his entire body. The heavy rain inundated the low-lying areas and caused flooding.
Detain.
To keep someone in official custody, to prevent them from leaving.
Examples:
Detain a terrorist. Detain for investigation. The police detained the suspect for questioning.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples:
Corruptible officials. Corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Dialect.
A form of a language that is spoken in a particular geographical area or by a particular group of people and has distinguishing characteristics.
Examples:
A local dialect. Minority dialect. The dialect spoken in the region differed from other parts of the country.
Acronym.
A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Examples:
Acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.
Nuanced.
Characterized by subtle differences in appearance, meaning, sound, etc.
Examples:
Nuanced view. The common but nuanced opinion. The sommelier can distinguish nuanced variants in the flavor of the wine.
Psyche.
The human soul, mind, or spirit.
Examples:
Deep psyche. Psyche healing. The therapist helped her understand the workings of her psyche and how to cope with her anxiety.
Hypnotic.
Inducing sleep, causing sleepiness, particularly as a result of a repetitive noise or motion.
Examples:
Mild hypnotic. Hypnotic effect. His voice had a hypnotic quality for me.
Dissonance.
A lack of harmony or agreement between people or things, a harsh or discordant combination of sounds.
Examples:
Cognitive dissonance. Musical dissonance. The dissonance between the two melodies created a sense of tension in the music.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something. To exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
Compel a person to submission. Compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Dictate.
To state or give order with total authority, to say or read aloud for somebody else to write down or to be recorded.
Examples:
Dictate a letter to secretary. Dictate to the associate. The Allies dictated the terms of surrender to the country.
Viol.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
Viol instrument. Viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Subversive.
Intended to undermine or overthrow a system, authority, or established order through an intentional effort to cause disruption or to challenge the existing norms or beliefs. Noun, a person or thing intended to undermine the power or authority of an established system or institution.
Examples:
Subversive elements. Subversive literature. The artwork was criticized for its subversive theme that undermined religious beliefs.
Rebellion.
An act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler.
Examples:
Rebellion leader. Excite rebellion. The anti-government rebellion was put down quickly by the government's military forces.
Pretentious.
Attempting to impress others by pretending to be more important, innovative, or significant than is actually the case, showy or ostentatious.
Examples:
Pretentious behavior. Pretentious language. The pretentious guest at the party talked endlessly about his expensive taste in wine.
Atrocity.
Brutal act, an extremely wicked or cruel act.
Examples:
Commit atrocity. Cold-blooded atrocity. The atrocity of the war left many children orphaned.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Euphemism.
A mild or indirect word or expression used in place of one considered to be too harsh or blunt when referring to something unpleasant or embarrassing.
Examples:
Genteel euphemism. A euphemism for death. The company used the euphemism downsizing to describe the layoffs of hundreds of employees.
Convoluted.
Extraordinarily complicated and hard to understand.
Examples:
Convoluted plot. Convoluted legal language. James Joyce's books are full of long, convoluted sentences.
Mundane.
Very ordinary and therefore lacking interest or excitement.
Examples:
Mundane affairs. Mundane objects. After returning from the war, he had a pretty mundane life.
Soundbite.
A short and memorable excerpt or snippet of speech or music, typically taken from a longer recording, presentation, or interview, often used in media to convey a concise message or key point.
Examples:
Media soundbite. Catchy soundbite. The politician delivered a powerful soundbite during the press conference, capturing media attention.
Ready-made.
Of a product already made or prepared, of an idea or solution, preconceived or complete and requiring no further development or work.
Examples:
Ready-made templates. Ready-made curtains. I prefer using ready-made meals when short on time and don't feel like cooking from scratch.
Glean.
To collect information, knowledge, etc., in small amounts and often with difficulty, to gather, as natural products.
Examples:
Glean important information. Glean the fields. He carefully interviewed the victims and tried to glean the details of the culprit.
Deceptive.
Tending to mislead or deceive either deliberately or inadvertently, causing one to believe what is not true or fail to believe what is true.
Examples:
Deceptive practices. Appearances are deceptive. The politician's statements were found to be deceptive and not based on fact.
Manipulative.
Characterized by the use of shrewd, cunning, or deceptive tactics to control or influence others, often in a self-serving or unethical manner.
Examples:
Manipulative behavior. Manipulative language. He was accused of being manipulative when he lied to his friends to get what he wanted.
Intrude.
To enter or to be present in a place or situation where one is not wanted or allowed. To interrupt or disturb someone or something.
Examples:
Intrude on his personal space. Intrude on other people's conversations. The loud music from the party next door intruded into my peaceful evening at home.